Hey, everybody, tune in to our next episode. We are going over current events because there's so many of them. Tune in, see what's up. See you on the
Smash the
other side.
subscribe. Smash.
Smash.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Double Tap Fatigues to Slacks. We have quite a few things we're going to talk about today, but before we get into it, let's go with our Tyler shot over.
Shout out.
If you had a time machine,
Oh, Lord.
where would you go and when and why?
Well, I guess you probably won't need the why on this one, but I would probably go ahead and just insert myself somewhere in the realm of 1934 so that I could have a few years to network and build up. Of course, I would be in Germany and I would speak the Deutsch language. And
Spraken say dick.
yeah, I'd find a way to fucking kill Hitler before 1939 for obvious reasons.
Yeah, because
But
he
yeah.
did bad things to Jews.
Yeah, and a lot of other people. But yeah, either that or I would just like fucking go to some random place in time and fucking put a shit ton of money on a sports bet, like fucking
Back to the
future almanac, that shit. Yeah,
Biff the
biff it up
fuck out of
real
that
hard.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. What about you?
Well, your first answer makes me feel bad because you're actually going to do good with your shit. So.
Yeah, man, you got power like that. It's got to be for the greater good, not just for money. Although I had to throw in the money because I'm a Jew. So.
Well, if I was going to travel in time, I want to go back and see if dinosaurs were really a thing. Because it's something that really fucking baffles me, bro.
Let me know.
I am obviously a creationist, right? Creationist.
Yeah,
I believe in,
creationism.
yeah. So I believe that God created us, but this whole thing with the dinosaurs, it's really screws with me.
Why? I mean, there's evidence. We have their bones.
No, I know, but I just don't understand why it's not really spoken about in the Bible. Like I don't understand it.
Right.
Like if
Yeah.
these huge lizards were like chomping around, fucking eating everything, and then I feel like that would be like the topic of discussion. Like, Adam, I want to eat this apple.
Nobody wrote down
I want to eat this. Come eat this apple after you try not to get stomped out by that fucking triceratops real quick. No.
Well, I'm pretty sure in the creationism timeline that dinosaurs were before people, and then that fucking, the whatever meteor fucking hit, and fucking that was it. Fucking global killer, and then after them, people came. But I mean, I'm no historian, so I don't know. That's my understanding.
Yeah, and there is some like super crazy conspiracy theories that like say that dinosaur bones are fake. Have you heard of that? Have you heard of those?
Oh my god, no.
So I obviously don't believe them for obvious reasons, but there are several different people that have these theories that dinosaur bones were planted and that they were the only big finds were when they were being searched for by paleontologists.
And well, like that's usually when they're fucking found.
And then there's like this like crazy time where there was like two big name paleontologists, like in the early, I want to say it was like 17 or 1800s when they first found bones, and they were just like literally sabotaging each other's digs and shit.
Yeah.
So like all of the dinosaurs that we found, they don't even know how many actual species of dinosaurs that were really found.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, so that's a crazy another topic of discussion, but yeah. I want to see dinosaurs.
Dude, I don't want to see dinosaurs.
Well, I wouldn't want to see them like close. It'd be like, have you ever, I've always wanted to see I've been through a tornado, been through several of them. Like but I've never gotten to see one. Like you see the videos of it just like fucking.
Right. Yeah.
I've always wanted to see one.
Yeah. Same thing. I think my first one Second one was in basic. Well, my first and second one. So yeah, I was in Arkansas. I was in a house. I didn't see it, but it was close. And then the one in basic was actually, I think you were there at the same time. We obviously
Yeah.
didn't know each other at that point. And it was the middle of the night and we woke up and shit was all fucked up. They said a tornado came through. But yeah, same thing. Never seen it.
Yeah, I've always wanted to see it, but and it seems like they always fucking happen at nighttime. Like it's like, yeah, it's time to come down and spin everything to fuck, but I'm gonna do it when nobody can see it.
I'm gonna come when you're sleeping. No warning.
Or I would come through like the prohibition, like gangster era,
Oh yeah.
and fucking like try and become part of Al Capone's gang. Even though there's no Italian anywhere in my blood.
Yeah, your best bet would be to like try and pass as a legit Sicilian,
Yeah.
which would work out to your advantage for the mafia. Because
Yeah.
they definitely have some Irish looking Sicilians, not gonna lie. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. That's what's up.
So yeah.
All right. So Josh, shot over.
Shout out.
All right. So now I'm not talking about bands that you still listen to on the regs, but what is a song, or let's just say a band that was like super big, junior high, high school, or whatever, that you listen to once in a while, but is like a guilty pleasure? It doesn't have to be like fucking weird, but like what's something just like once in a while you're down, you gotta fucking just fucking get that motivation going again, or just like if you're sad, like whatever the emotion is, like what's something that you used to listen to is, you know, from your day back in the day, that you just hit up once in a while.
Well, I have several. If we're talking about junior high, and I don't listen to any of these on the regs, I guess you would say, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just something like once in a while you're like, yeah, I need to listen to this, or when you hear it you're like, fuck yes.
when I'm feeling super like emo, the Blink 182, like fucking Adam song,
Adam
or
song,
yeah,
yep.
or I Miss You.
Yep.
I Miss You. That's another one. Like I will rock the fuck out to that shit.
Here with open arms, bro.
Yeah, and I was getting there. That's more like freshman.
No,
sophomore in high
no,
school.
I was just talking about the last song. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I wasn't making a Creed reference
God.
yet. I wasn't making a Creed
damn
reference
it.
yet.
Then if I'm like trying to rage, there's a couple. There's like how am I forgetting the name of the band? Papa Roach,
Oh yeah.
Last Resort, Corn, obviously, and then Break Shit by Limp Bizkit. That's another.
I was just sitting here waiting. I was like, how is he not saying this shit?
Yeah, that's definitely another one. And then my go-to in middle school is definitely Kid Rock, man. I liked almost everything that Kid Rock did back in those days, from like Cowboy to Ba with the Ba, and shit, what else? Oh, dude, every album, like his Cocky album, I can listen to that shit from beginning to end. And
Yeah,
then
bro.
obviously, if we go a little later to high school, freshman, sophomore year in high school, and then Creed was definitely with arms wide open. Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
funny. Good
But
shit.
dude, I love all kinds of music. So I go through these phases where sometimes I just want to listen to like some just straight up country music. Sometimes I
Mhm.
want to listen to some like Slipknot or some Parkway Drive.
Mhm.
And you know me, I love hip hop and rap, but
Once in a while, you got throwing a little Nate Dogg.
no, that's more of you West Coast fools. I like, Outkast and fucking Biggie Smalls.
Biggie. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Good shit. Good shit. That was a broad range. I like
it is. I know. What about yourself?
Well, if we're not talking about shit that we still listen to like regularly, I mean, because I would say Stain, but shit that I don't normally listen to, that I'll fucking spin a track every now and again from back in the day. I'd have to say, honestly, a lot of shit that you said was fucking definitely spot on, especially like fucking break stuff. That that's the shit. But I don't know, man. I used to get down with like the Used, Finch, fucking old school Linkin Park, like Meteora
Oh,
and
yeah.
Hybrid Theory albums. Yeah, that's shit that I don't really listen to a whole lot, but that when you do, you're just like, oh fuck yeah, like you're back there. Blink, like, fucking
Oh, yeah.
fantastic, classic, and it literally is like at this point, I think, kind of considered classic to new school kids. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin's classic.
Yeah.
When you use that word, I'll smack you in the fucking mouth.
Yeah. I'm only 35, asshole.
Yeah. Give me a few more years, you dick. Yeah.
So this is going to be our current events episode, but one of the things that I wanted to discuss, and you already know this, but one of the reasons why we've been a little delayed in pushing out our podcast is because I have some very big news.
Little drum roll here for you.
Oh, I am on my way to Tejas, ladies and gentlemen. Got the news of a job offer that's coming out there in Texas, and I'm headed that way, man. So it's been
Oh, yeah.
a fucking whirlwind trying to get ready to go and get everything done here, get the house sold, get it ready to sell, and then
buddy,
trying to get out there. So I'm
man.
fucking super excited and cannot fucking wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Maybe one day we'll be able to do this podcast in person.
In person. How crazy would that be? Crazy.
Yeah. So how long you fucking been trying to get out here? Like 47 years?
Oh, dude. So I've been here for 7 years. So for
Have you really? Yeah,
Yeah.
2014. Holy shit.
So for 6 years, 364 days.
Damn. Yeah.
No, seriously, like legit trying to get to Texas. It's been a solid 4 years. So
Fucking did
even
it.
like you and Monica had gone through several different phases where you guys were talking about going back to Nebraska for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys were going to go to Arizona, I think, at one point. You were looking into Idaho at one point. And then I think even at some point, Monica had gotten maybe some sort of a job opportunity with like a cousin in Texas somewhere.
Yeah, with my cousin's ex-wife. Yeah. Trying to set her up with something. And then they were trying to help me get a job also over at USAA because they got their fucking headquarters, I think, down in like San Antonio or some shit. But then we digressed and went back to the drawing board. That's when we were like, oh, Idaho, oh, Arizona. And I was not about Texas. I was like, man, like, it's cool, but like not that cool. Like, no thanks. Like, I'm good. But everywhere else we fucking looked, Phoenix, Idaho is just, Phoenix is not fucking sustainable. And it's even hotter than where we're fucking at in LA. So I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. And then Idaho, the areas that we were looking at in the it's like the outskirts of Boise, Caldwell, Star, bunch of little cities out there, but it had already blown up. So like the houses that were like 180 when we had initially thought about it, when we actually really start looking, like nothing, nothing below 250 was available. And they were talking about like the infrastructure wasn't ready to handle it, kind of like out here in fucking Texas. There was just so many fucking people coming in that traffic and hospitals and everything else is just like ridiculous and weren't ready for it. So of course houses blew up, and I was like, yeah, it's a bad look now. So we came back to Texas and I was like, fine, like let's see what we can do. And finally got the offer and got out here fucking a year ago. But yeah, you pretty much got your offer
almost
a year exactly to when I got mine. Yeah, a year after I got mine.
So I spent years trying to convince the wife to go back home where I'm from. North
Yeah.
Carolina. And, to me, North Carolina is heaven on earth, like
Right.
when you're from a place, that's how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
But that would be quite far from here. My wife has still got some family here, so she didn't want to go that far. Long story short, probably I'd say, excuse me, 4 years ago is when she was finally like, okay, I'll agree on somewhere between here and there. So
Yeah.
we decided on Texas. Well, whenever Texas didn't pan out immediately, we also looked into Utah, and I was thinking, quite a bit about Utah, honestly, because
Shit's blowing
um,
up.
it is, and it's beautiful. I don't know if you've actually ever been out there, Tyler. Have you?
Yeah, I've been to Utah.
Yeah, so those red mountains and the fucking it's
Mhm.
like it's gorgeous place, and
Yeah.
it has a lot of different weather, which is awesome. But at the end of the day, I don't know, I just had something in me telling me like I'm supposed to be in Texas. I wanted Texas. I wanted Texas.
It's because
So
I'm here. No big deal.
yeah, that's probably exactly what it is. So yeah, man. And then I even, I piddled around the idea of Arizona, but I would not want to leave where we are now in Lancaster and go directly into an area that is worse than Lancaster as far
Yeah.
as the weather is
Oh, it's
concerned.
10% hotter and
Yeah.
not sustainable. All right.
Yeah. So man, yeah, Texas was where we rolled the dice and decided to go, and that's where we going, dog.
Fuck yeah, bro. Finally. I'm glad. I mean, Texas, it really is. I mean, I'm sure coming from California with our morals, values, whatever you want to call it, political, religious affiliations, what the fuck ever. I'm sure there's other states, especially in the Midwest and South that are like this, but having, I lived in Kansas, I lived in Nebraska, great places, for sure. But man, since I got here, I don't know how to put my finger on it, but there's a certain vibe here that's just, it really is. It's fucking different. Like it's its own fucking place. And I mean, I'm sure a lot of Texans are super fucking pissed that so many Californians are coming here and fucking pricing them out of the market and fucking scared that it's turning blue, which is not by any stretch of the imagination my doing or people like us, but there are a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of fucking people from the other side of the aisle that are coming over here just to try and turn the state fucking blue. So I mean, I get it. They have their ways and their principles and their values, and they don't want that shit to change, and it shouldn't. So I I will say that I've been pleasantly surprised with, like, if you read online, like, oh, if I tell somebody I'm from California, like I'm gonna get in a fight in Texas. But honestly, everyone out here has been very cordial, very hospitable, and their main concern is just like, don't California my Texas. Like, and I say it like this: you have people coming from the Mid East to America, and then they're trying to like get Sharia law passed in places and shit. And that fucking Ilyan uh chick,
Omar.
Omar, yeah, up north, just trying to change all shit. That's like, you came from shit. I mean, I don't know her background per se, but um, people like her. It's like, if you came from shit to somewhere better, why are you gonna now
Try
go
and
to
make
that
it
better
back to
place and
shit.
start shitting where you slept again? So I completely get it. They're scared. They just don't want shit to change. And but once you let them know, like, yeah, that's why I left, because it is the way it is, they're like, hey, cool, I get it.
Well, disclaimer for all you Texans, I'm not a Californian. Tyler is born and raised here. So if you want to hate a Californian,
Fool's trying to paint a target like him,
that guy.
that guy.
Yeah. Where I grew up is very similar to all the morals and values of Texas.
All right, who's the dead man who threw the salt? And you really wimped out back there.
Yeah, no. If I could go home, I would more than likely do that. But Texas is the times that I've been out there, and I was pleasantly surprised when I came to visit you over the past couple years.
Yeah.
Because I used to just have this misconception that Texas was this fucking shithole and everything's bigger in Texas, and including egos and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a beautiful state, and
Mhm.
it's still quite a bit of bang for your buck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Even with the economy now, it's still a good choice.
yeah, and it's just my morals and values align almost identically.
Yeah. Identically.
Identically
Sure.
to what the morals and values are for the most part in Tejas. So
Texas.
yeah, man, I'm on
Other
my
than their
way.
fucking food, which I do not agree with. Their barbecue, I'm not gonna lie, they can throw down on barbecue, but that Tex-Mex shit, my God. I'm from LA and I'm not Mexican. And when I try to eat 95% of the shit out here, my tongue tries to choke me to death when I fucking try and eat a tamale with ground beef and white cheese sauce on top of it. Like, and the
Yeah,
thing is, it's Mexican Hispanic people that are making this shit. It's like, I know you didn't grow up like that. Like, are you just making it Tex-Mex because, I mean, I'm sure some of them were born here, so maybe that is how they fucking grew up making it, but it's like they definitely lost the traditional fucking palate somewhere along the way, whether it was their generation or their parents' generation, and just succumbed to this Tex-Mex because that's what people like in Texas, I guess. I don't know, but it ain't authentic at all.
yeah. I say this ever since I found out I was leaving, or even when I thought I was going to leave. I was like, there's only two things I'm gonna miss from California, and that is Palm Springs, because we used to frequent that area and I love that
It's
area,
great. Yep.
and Mexican food,
Yeah.
because you'll never find Mexican food.
The
Even
same way.
the Mexican
Yeah.
food that I had in Mexico, in Cancun, was not as good as the Mexican food here in California.
Yeah. That's the truth. I'm not gonna lie, I did find two places so far in the last 13 months that I've been here that have some fucking bomb tacos, and one place that has a pretty good chili relleno. But that's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
that sucks, because I do love a good fucking some street tacos. Are you talking about street tacos when you say tacos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Carne
Yeah, I love
asada,
some.
carnitas, al pastor, like, yeah, they got
Yeah.
it, but it's only in a couple spots, you know. And actually, the one spot that I found, I was like, oh, finally, thank God, something resembling California. Then I found another spot, which I'm not gonna lie, is inside of a Shell gas station. And
It's
that
fire.
might sound weird, but they, for some reason, have this little kitchen attached to the gas station, and it's run by its own separate company. And they got everything, man. Chili killies, fucking chili rellenos, tacos, and it's bomb. It's bomb.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the seafood, the Mexican seafood for sure out
Oh
here.
yeah, some camarones a la diabla.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. And the ceviche, and the freaking what you call it, the what's the other one that they do? Just the one that you dip the chip in.
That's
Uh
ceviche.
no, there's another word for it. Cocktail. Is it
Cocktail. You have the mariscos and chips. Yeah, man. There's nothing like LA when it comes to fucking
Mexican food.
good, just, and yeah, Mexican food in general out there. You're 9 out of the fucking 10 places you go is going to be fucking
Good.
on point, and like 3 of them are going to be like smack your mama good, but
Yeah.
not so much out here.
Yeah, they got tacos or something else to pay the order now. I think ever since you guys left, they had a bunch of food trucks pop up, and they are all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tacos El Afro, and then they have the birria thing that's like everybody's doing it now.
Bro, I just made that shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, straight up, like my pulled pork, you slide that fucking the scapula, the
Yeah.
old fucking I just said the scientific word for it. Now I can't think. Shoulder blade. Jesus. Just slide straight out, shred that shit up, make my own smoked salsa, turn it all up together, fucking fried up with some cheese on a tortilla,
Ooh.
red onions and cilantro.
Throw some
As
cheese
they
on
like
that
to say.
bitch.
Yeah, man. That
Yeah,
shit's
but
awesome.
besides those two things, I will not miss anything. I don't care for the beaches in California. The water's crazy cold.
Fuck you.
The water's cold, and
Bro, the Eagles been singing about that shit for how long? When's the last time Eagles fucking sang a song about Myrtle Beach?
let me tell you something about the Eagles. They were all high all the time. And they were
And?
like from fucking San Francisco. They definitely
And?
don't have nice beaches up there.
They
water-
definitely do
The water
not.
is freezing cold.
You walk up to your knees in the ocean in San Francisco, your toes will have frostbite and you'll get stuck by at least 3 needles in your shins.
Yeah. So
True story.
fuck the beaches in California. I'll take the beaches on the East Coast any day of the week. And I won't say that like when I went with you up to Convict Lake, like that place is bitching, but
Yeah.
I'll take a trip to the Appalachian Mountains any day of the week, bruh.
Ding 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 ding
Fucking
ding.
right.
Yeah, man.
You got a
They
pretty
definitely are beautiful.
mile.
All right. Yep, we're gonna stop that right there. But yeah, you're right. They are. It is a beautiful mountain range. These old Smoky Mountains, such. But man, I love my fucking beaches. I'm definitely a mountain, lake, creek, river, stream kind of guy. But I mean, I grew up fucking, Long Beach, Huntington Beach, Manhattan, Hermosa, Ventura.
So all of those beaches,
love
more
those
than half of
beaches.
those beaches that you just named are not in LA. Those are Orange County beaches.
Negative, sir.
Yes.
Negative.
Huntington, Newport, and one other one that you named.
Oh,
are all
Newport
Orange County.
definitely is. But I spent most of my time in like Ventura, like Rubicon, Zuma, Malibu, and then definitely like Manhattan, Hermosa.
Manhattan and Hermosa are also not in LA County.
And fucking good old Redondo. I don't know if you know, actually you weren't there. Because that closed a long time ago. But on the pier in Redondo, Moose McGillicuddy's had some of the best wings I've ever had in my life. But yeah, I mean, Newport, Laguna, Long Beach, fucking definitely some Orange County beaches in there, but all Southern California, like that's what I'm getting at. And I mean, of course, the further south you go, the warmer it gets, the prettier it gets.
Still cold.
It's not.
Still
Don't
cold.
be a bitch.
It's still cold.
It's not, bro. 70-degree fucking ocean
cold.
water is not
It's
cold.
water. It's cold.
No, I went and lived up by fucking Pismo and we still got in the water. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Once you get to the Central Coast,
Okay.
it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly,
No,
but I mean, you can still get in. By the time you
cold.
get in, 30 seconds, you're used to it. I'm
Cold
not gonna
year
lie
round.
though. I definitely see plenty of people on the California coast in full winter fucking wetsuits in the middle of summer, and just like,
Yeah, I didn't.
you're
go
not
that
from here.
I didn't go to that extreme. I mean, I definitely would get in the ocean and stay out there for a little while, but it's cold. It's never not cold. It's always cold. What's that one
Whatever.
place? We went to that one place for my birthday that year that we go there quite a bit.
Marina Del Rey, Playa
Marina
Del Rey.
Del Rey. Marina Del
Yeah.
Rey. I like Marina Del Rey. Marina Del Rey. If you have kids, Marina Del Rey is
alright.
probably one of the dopest places you can go because it's like they make it almost it's like an ocean swimming pool.
Yeah, that is cool. I'm not gonna lie though, I only went there as an adult a few times. I mean,
I've done.
Yeah.
I think I've done all the places that I've been to Zuma, I've been to Hermosa, I've been to Ventura. Obviously, Ventura is probably where we would go the most. Huntington, Newport,
Yeah.
Playa del Rey, Marina del Rey. Hey, brother,
what's up?
welcome back. Hey,
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks.
In case you guys couldn't tell, which if you can't, you're retarded. We're in completely different clothes, and probably 3 weeks after we began the last podcast. Good reason for that. This is the funny, chopped and screwed version of Double Tap Fatigues and Slacks.
Yeah.
No, all bullshit aside, guys. Tyler and I have been going through a melee of different things. As
Yep.
we were talking about before, I got the offer to Texas, so I have been in a tornado trying to get ready for Texas. And if I remember correctly, when we ended the last podcast, your wife phone died and her truck was dead in a parking garage in Dallas.
Yeah, that's why we had to cut it early. She's actually on her way back from good old California, and called me, said her car was dead, and then called me back and said that she had just locked her keys in the car while trying to figure out why her car was dead. AAA finally got there, but it was a hell of a night. So yeah, good times.
Well, it's good to see no matter California, Nebraska, Arizona, Texas, Idaho, North Carolina. I won't say all 50 states, but Monica never charges her phone. That's the point I'm making.
No, we just call it her expensive paperweight.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, I call my wife's her paperweight because she never answers it.
Yeah, at least we know that they like have something that's kind of rock-ish that they could throw at an assailant or something. But besides that, it's pretty useless.
Right. So today is 10
What is
12.
today? What is
It
today,
is-
Josh? It's today for what's today specifically for you, Josh?
Today is moving day.
Hey yo. Finally, bro.
Yeah,
How
man.
excited are you?
Well, I'm pretty stoked about moving to Texas. Not so stoked about actually moving the shit that I have to move.
Yeah, that's never fun, bro. That's never
Yeah.
fun.
Well, my back and knees are not really what they used to be.
Yeah, I'm sure they're just like already quivering right now, just thinking about. Wait, is your new house? Your new house is a single story, isn't it?
No.
It's not. Even this one's a 2-story.
Oh, you're talking about this house in California?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This one's a single story. It'll be,
Okay, so that's not too bad. I mean, it still sucks, but at least it's not a big old 2-story.
yeah, I think it'll be fairly easy to get everything out of here. Honestly, Vanessa's like, oh, we're going to have it loaded in a few hours.
No, it's been a while since you moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take all day.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take us all day, but yeah, I'm ready, dude. I've been ready. We've had our up and down emotions over the past couple of weeks.
Oh, I'm sure.
Especially because my kids are staying here and we're gonna do
Yep.
the split custody thing. So that's been kind of tough, but I know in my heart of hearts, overall, it's the best option for our family.
Yeah.
Even just understanding that the kids are gonna be able to come out to Texas, see Texas, and have the opportunities that Texas have to give. Because
Yep.
they're never gonna see anything different if we stay here in California. They're never gonna have the option of seeing the great stuff that other places have to offer.
Yeah, man, and that's one thing I've realized myself growing up, and how much I moved versus people that didn't move around. And there's two sides to the coin. I didn't get to have a lot of very close friends that I grew up with that I knew forever, but at the same time, I was a lot more adaptable, very, very quick to be able to adjust to new settings, new scenarios, new people, new climate, whatever it may be. I feel like it makes you a more well-rounded person just because of that. Like, you don't have that security blanket, and like you said, they're able to go and see other, I don't want to say cultures. I mean, it's still America, but it really is a different culture when you go from, East or West Coast to, the South, the Mid East, what have you. So, yeah, I think, like you said, it'll be good. Still, you work everything out with the exes, and so everyone's happy, everything's civil, and the kids get to check out Texas. So, yeah, man, we're excited to finally get you guys out here.
Yeah, man. And we came out. Oh, no, I came out. I came out and fucking hung out with you for a little while a couple weeks ago just to get everything started with the house. And I'm completely and utterly stoked and ready to be out there. I know that the situations are way more conducive to my morals and values.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's even with the daily changes almost of things that are happening in the US. Old Governor Abbott's like, nah, motherfucker, we not playing that game, dog.
Yeah, he even came out, what was it, yesterday or day before, talking about how he's gonna try and basically fight even for the private businesses. How Biden said any business with 100 or more employees has to be mandated for this, that, and the other. Now I don't know if that's 100% going to fall in line with federal contractors, but because technically, I mean, Lockheed's not a private company, it's a publicly owned company, and it's a federal contractor. So I don't know if our aerospace DODs are going to fall into that category, but at least Governor Abbott is going to help out, you know, the other businesses that are within the state, and well, the people, I should say, fight against any business within the state that's trying to basically, trying to do away with their constitutional rights. So I'm glad that's taking place. So yeah, man, it'll be good.
Yeah, and they're not basically trying to do it. They are absolutely taking away from people's constitutional rights. But that's a different subject for a different podcast.
Yeah, we could talk on that for a while.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons I'm coming to Texas, because
Mhm.
there's a lot of people think like me. And
Yeah,
we're,
man.
before long, there's going to be like a wall around Texas before the wall.
Yeah, it's
Mexico.
funny that the original Alamo was in Texas, and I feel like Texas itself is going to be the Alamo in the future. Like,
Oh yeah, we'll be like Texas
if
and
something
Florida for sure.
happens, yeah, if something happens, it's drawn down to the south, and it's gonna get crazy. I mean, like you said, that's the reason why you moved. That's the reason why I moved. No one's trying to fight in an unsustainable place like California. You always want to give yourself the best opportunity to win a fight, and
Yeah.
make it most advantageous for yourself. So that's Texas.
You know what's pretty fucking cool about Texas is I thought, and I guess there have been some situations of Californians coming out to Texas and not being greeted or received the best. But I have not received that type of welcome at all. I mean, most of the time, not most of the time, I never say that I'm from California because I'm not. But and
Yes,
I
you
will, and I even in the entire 7 years I lived in California, I always say I'm from North Carolina. I just so happen to reside in the shithole of California.
Just so those of you who are listening, not watching, understand, the Panthers hat that he's wearing right now has actually not been taken off in 7 years to include showering, just so that he's not confused with us,
Absolutely.
kids.
Absolutely. And I also wear my Carolina Tar Heels underwear and socks everywhere I go as well. Anyway,
Thankfully, nobody has to see those.
whenever I've been out there, I've gotten, whenever they ask me, I'm like, look, I'm moving out here from California. I know what the stigma is about Californians. And they're just like, hey, we don't care if you come out here, just as long as you don't bring your bullshit. As
Yeah,
long as you don't bring the California bullshit, we don't give a shit. And as a matter of fact, me and Tyler went to do the inspection on my new house.
I was just gonna
And-
bring that up. Yeah, that was the coolest quote ever.
And whenever we left, we drove out to go to the end of the cul-de-sac that's at the other end of the street. So we like drove around just to see what it looks like. Obviously, a bunch of beautiful homes and like a ranch on one side. As we're coming back, this gentleman waves us down, and he's in the street holding his son. And he comes up to the truck and he's like, "Hey, are you fellows, or one of you fellows looking at the house on the corner?" And I was like, "Yeah."
He was hoping it wasn't both of us fellows looking at the house together.
That's absolutely what he's saying. Are one or both of you fellas looking at the house on the corner? No, sir, that's just me. It's just me.
We're
He's like,
friends. We're
"Thank
friends.
God."
Whew.
I'm just kidding. Not all Texans are homophobic.
No. It was funny though.
It is hilarious. Anyway, he's like, yeah, I just wanted to introduce myself. I can't remember his name, but he's like, yeah, I'm like, well, I'm not from California. Well, no, that's what he said. He said, heard you guys are coming out here from California. And I was like, yeah, but I'm not from California. And he was like, it's all right, man. Just make sure that you know you're coming out here as a refugee and not a missionary. And I was like,
That was perfectly poignantly posed right there. I like that.
yeah, that needs to be a
I like that a lot.
fucking
But
bumper
yeah.
sticker.
yeah, let's put on some shirts. Let's put it on some stickers. That was perfect.
I'm a Texas refugee, not a missionary.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Yeah, but I'm
That's
stoked,
funny.
man. As a like I said, that was deep in the heart of fucking Ovila, which is still
Yeah.
pretty fucking rural, if
Oh,
you
rural.
will.
Yeah, man. You got yourself a mini fucking mansion. The shit is dope. Yeah, one upper. So listen to this. So I get a 3,600 square foot 2-story on an acre. This motherfucker gets a 3,800 square foot house on an acre and a quarter. Way to go, bro. No, man, I'm happy for you. It's dope. It's a dope pad. You got
Yeah.
that whole I'm gonna be over there every day during the summertime. That backyard kitchen you got there, we're gonna be grilling and smoking every day.
Yeah, the whole place is dope, but yeah, as far as the one up is concerned, it's so fucking easy to find something that's affordable.
Yeah.
You know, I knew I had a very specific idea of what I wanted. I didn't really have to have a huge house. It just happened to happen that way.
Yeah.
But you know, we were looking for a house with at least 4 bedrooms, with one that we could maybe convert for when all the kids are with us. And then I wanted at least an acre of land. I really wanted like 5 acres, but for me to get something like that would have put us out in the country a little bit. And we
Yeah.
all know from being around Vanessa that she's not so much a country girl. She's like,
Yeah.
no, excuse me, I need to be at least 15 minutes from Target.
Gotta
All
get
right,
my
babe.
fix.
Okay, babe. It's
We'll
we'll
make
make
that
it
happen.
work. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
So
No, it's good though, man. Right where you're at is fucking, it's beautiful. You got that, small country, small town feel. But yeah, you're 10, 15 minutes down some neighborhood country roads, boom, boom, boom. You hit the freeway, and then 1, 2 exits down the road, there's all your shopping. So it's the best way to live. I mean, you got all that land, your kids will just go nuts. The pool, and like I told you on the side there, they can build some BMX jumps and stuff.
Oh
It's a great spread for sure.
yeah. Thanks, bro. But don't let Tyler fool you. He lives in a fucking spread himself on a hill of a mountain, the only mountain in Texas, as a matter of fact. He has a private estate at the top of a mountain.
A
The only
private
mountain.
estate. All right.
Overlooking a lake. Might I add.
Yeah, but I don't have a private dock. Oh well, the next house.
Yeah, the next house. One thing though, is I got chewed the fuck alive by the goddamn mosquitoes.
Oh, that's just because you
do
smell like
remember the
California.
mosquitoes. Yeah, they're
You smell
like,
fruity.
"Oh, that's sweet. That's
Mhm.
sweet."
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I got I'm not gonna lie, I definitely in the summertime will get ed up pretty good. Monica, I don't even know. She just, every time she goes outside, you'd think she like just smeared honey on herself, because she like almost has to go to the doctor every day during the summertime. But I'll get a few bites here and there, but it's not too bad. But yeah, they liked you, man. I think it might just because they can smell you're different. Once you're here for a little while, it'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to it.
Yeah, North
Carolina's
Carolina
mosquitoes,
is no joke.
They eat you up too. But
Yep.
yeah, I haven't been around mosquitoes in fucking shit, almost a decade now. So it's just different. All of a sudden, you're getting back, and then you wake up the next day, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
wondering why there's blood on
they-
your sheets because you're scratching on yourself in your sleep.
Yeah. They bit me through my Kevlar pants. How in the
Man.
fuck did they do that?
No, seriously, like people when you think mosquito are used to these little like gnat fly, like bro, out here they have those like West Nile steroid in the gym every day, jacked fucking mosquitoes where you can see it's like head and it's like got this fucking angle. I don't know. It literally looks like they work out their traps and then it like goes downward and it got this giant, thick, looks like a hypodermic needle. Like, hi, I'll be your phlebotomist today.
Do you even bite, bro?
Yeah, pretty much. Everything's bigger in Texas, bro.
Yeah, whenever they fly by you, it's like a fucking
Like get picked up by the shockwave a little bit. Yeah.
of the fucking wings.
Yeah. Reminds me of that old horror movie Mosquito. I think it's literally called Mosquitoes, where the mosquitoes drink from like a nuclear waste, a pond that was like by nuclear.
Or you remember that
Plant.
movie? You remember that movie with Will Ferrell living in the land of the lost?
Oh
And he's-
yeah.
he's got that fucking mosquito. It's like that big.
That's
and
what
all
they
of a
look like
sudden
out here.
His face is turning white. And he's like, "Oh, I'm fine, guys." Falls asleep.
Exactly what it's like out here.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
Ah, dude, I'm fucking stoked, man. I love. Over the years, I've grown very fond of Texas. I used to fucking hate Texas. I used to hate Texas because most everybody I met from Texas was a douchebag. But over the past few years, it's it definitely changed my mind. I visited quite a few times. So I'm
Yep.
really excited. Everybody talks about their fucking barbecue, which I do like. I still prefer my Carolina barbecue.
Hey, we
all
still
day.
make some Carolina
And I know-
barbecue, bro.
And I know Lux is gonna talk shit, but there is no chance he's ever gonna convince me that Texas barbecue is better than Carolina barbecue. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, when it comes to barbecue, like I've said, I love that good tangy vinegar Carolina sauce. But on the other hand, Lux can definitely fucking barbecue his ass off. So we'll get together and we'll just do a little hodgepodge, Texas and Carolina. Have the best of both worlds.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy. Well, man, can't wait to fucking have you out. Don't break your back. Get some help.
Back is
Moving.
broken.
It's
Spinal.
spinal. Yeah, and get your ass out here. What are you gonna take? You just gonna try and get straight through, spend one night somewhere, or are you gonna take your time getting out here?
We're gonna take our time. We're giving ourselves. We're actually probably going to leave first thing in the morning, like early in the morning. Probably
Yeah.
get on the road maybe like 4 in the morning or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll probably kick on into
New Mexico, Arizona. Yeah.
New Mexico, probably. Yeah. I don't know. If we leave at 4 in the morning, we could definitely make it into New Mexico tomorrow. And then leisurely drive on into fucking Texas the next day.
Old
But I'm gonna take the 40,
Tejas.
so it's a nice drive anyway.
Yeah, it's a good straight shot.
Yeah, it's a straight shot and it's a nice drive. It takes us through like Flagstaff and the nicer
Yep.
areas.
Albuquerque.
Yeah, which I was not very fond of when I drove through it the first time. I expected
It's
something.
it's
much
not that
different.
nice. The nicest part about it are the mountains. The city itself is kind of garbage.
It looked like a box of Crayola crayons.
That a Marine had already chewed on. Good deal. Well, get packed, drive safe, and we'll see you out here soon for the next.
Yeah,
I guess
dog.
the next episode will be all Texas episode.
Yeah, we'll be in Texas. So we'll
Hell
actually
yeah.
be talking about Texas in Texas from California and North Carolina.
Oh shit! Here we go. That's perfect.
All right, guys. Make sure you please. I know we've been a little sporadic with the episodes recently, but make sure you go on, smash the subscribe button,
Yup.
like us, review us on the podcast. We're gonna be more consistent here coming up. We just got to get through these moves and everything. But please, guys, check us out, review us, and talk to you here soon.
Talk to you soon. Later, everybody.
Later down.
Later.